all right. He's the girl's family physician.
What happened, Jimmy?
Barbiturate overdose, I think. I want a barbiturate level on this as quickly as I can get it.
But why?
Well, Dr. Noyes told her she had myasthenia gravis and everything that means. No more dancing career.
You mean to tell me that he just came right out like that and told her?
Apparently.
That's stupid. That stupid fool, doesn't he realize how unstable she is in so many ways, of how important dancing is for her? He might have expected something like that. How stupid.
I'm sorry about what happened to the girl.
Sorry? Sorry. I believe you are sorry. But you know, Dr. Noyes, in our profession, sorry isn't good enough.
I'm not in the mood for lectures, Doctor. You blame me for what that girl did to herself, don't you? You think that somehow, I could have prevented what happened. Well, let me tell you something, Dr. Orloff. I'm not a psychiatrist, Doctor.
That's right. You are not. You are an internist. Well, let me tell you something, Dr. Noyes. In spite of your brilliant mind and your instinctive abilities, you are a lousy doctor. That is what you are. A pretty lousy doctor. Now, what do you think of that? I did the...
It doesn't take a medical genius to realize that you better take it.
I have something else to say to you. Keep your hands off me. What a bleak existence you must lead. Imagine being in love with blood pressure readings and disease-producing organisms and gastrointestinal x-rays rather than people.
You're putting quite a strain on your aneurysm, Doctor. You better sit down before you kill yourself.
You have a great deal to learn about what medicine is really all about.
Will you listen to me?
And I hope that I've not been mistaken about you, that you are capable of learning.
Please.
I will not sit down until I said everything I had to say. I just thought that someone ought to tell you that you, as you stand here right now, are a lousy doctor. And if I... It's my ugly little friend. He made a decision. I wonder what it was going to be like. Get me up on the couch, will you? Please, up me, girl.
Be better off stretched out flat.
Oh, you think so? I prefer to sit up there, if you don't mind.
Very well.
Where are you going?
Call for a gurney. I'm going to have you transferred to...
Doctor, it'd be a waste of time. However, I think my wife and daughter could be up my room. I'd like to see them, please.
First the girl. Now him. I seem to have the touch of Cain about me today, don't I? Mrs. Orloff. Mrs. Orloff. I really haven't had an opportunity to speak to you before this.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry about what happened to your husband. I know how bitter you must feel toward me personally for the part I played in your husband's death. Ever since it happened in my own mind.
Dr. Noyes, in my mind, one thing is perfectly clear. What happened to my husband was inevitable. If it hadn't been you, it would have been another doctor, another patient, another set of circumstances, but it still would have happened. Sooner or later, inevitably, long before the deadline set by Dr. Gansky.
I've been trying to tell myself that.
My husband was a very strange man, Dr. Noyes. He insisted on living 24 hours out of every day. He loved people. He loved being involved in their lives. He had to be involved, no matter what price he had to pay. So you see, Dr. Noyes, that what happened to my husband was my husband. And I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
If there's anything I can do to help, anything at all.
Thank you. Well, perhaps there is something, Dr. Noyes.
Yes?
Something that my husband would have appreciated. That young girl.
Yvonne Barlow.
Well, I understand she's reacting very badly to her illness. Retreating from life, giving up.
Yes, according to Dr. Gunther, that's about it.
Well, my husband felt an unusual affection for that girl, as he did all of his patients. Her enthusiasm, her zest for life. He would have found some way to help her.
Well, she's an outpatient on neurology now. She doesn't come back here for another 2 weeks.
Yes, I know.
Supposing if a medical practice isn't exactly like selling a used car, I suppose we could put things off for a while, run a notice in the medical journals, interview some more people.
You don't really believe that will do any good?
Under the circumstances, no, I honestly don't.
Dr. Noyes?
See, what did I tell you? Just daydreaming or something. I don't know why she even bothers coming over here anymore.
Thank you. Hi.
Oh, Dr. Noyes. What brings you out of your concrete town?
I just thought I'd drop by, see how you were getting along. See if there's something I can do to help. Jamie tells me Mr. Cavelli is trying to persuade you to stay on as his assistant. Yvonne, you have a very serious illness, yes, but that doesn't mean you have to fold up, give up living. With the drugs you're taking, you can lead an almost normal existence for 15 years, maybe more. By then, we may even have a cure. I mean, you could be a dance instructor. I think a good one.
Look, Dr. Noyes, I don't know what you're doing here. Now, maybe you feel guilty about what happened to Dr. Orloff or what happened to me. I don't know, I don't care. And you don't care about me, so let's just give you a gold star for effort and forget the whole thing, all right?
You're wrong. I do care what happens to you. I care a great deal. It's just that I can't seem to be able to reach out and touch other people. I don't seem to be able to communicate these things.
Tough, Doctor. Now, with luck, like in 15 years, maybe, we might have a cure for cases like yours.
What is the matter with you anyway? I mean you, always lecturing the rest of us about heart and caring and understanding, and you can't even see that he means it?
There's another doctor here for you to interview.
I didn't have anyone else scheduled. Who is it?
Well, he says he's a friend of yours from Blair.
Carl.
Dr. Noyes.
Mrs. Orloff, your husband once told me that I knew a great deal about medicine, but very little about people, and that made me a very poor doctor. Now I'm inclined to agree with him.
My husband didn't want a very poor doctor to take over his practice. He wanted the best. Or at least someone who showed promise of becoming the best. That's why I was interested in you, Dr. Noyes.
Are you interested in general practice, Carl?
Nice equipment. Paid for?
Most of it isn't.
And I take it the practice isn't too successful.
Financially, no. Then you're not interested.
Yes, I am. If you'll accept me.
Shall we discuss it in your new office, Dr. Noyes?